All right. Well, anyways, I hate this fucking watch, and I hate my life, and I hate myself.
Are you a prisoner of the watch right now?
Yes, I hate it. I hate the watch. I hate it. I hate the watch. It's a stupid product. Don't buy it. It's dumb. It's a tiny little shitty iPad on your wrist. It's the Bluetooth sucks from your phone. It's supposed to. It fucking doesn't work. It's dumb.
Do you have to have your phone on you for the watch to have Bluetooth?
Of course you do. It's garbage. It's a garbage product.
That's pretty brave, man.
What?
You're admitting, that you got it was silly.
Well, I knew it would be. It's not that brave.
I think it's very brave.
All these tweets. I mean, all your tweets are dumb too.
Is it the heat that's getting to you right now?
Yeah, it's really hot up here. I feel like it's dripping down my face. I feel like a pig.
I've been very irritable the last couple of days. I don't know what it is. I think it is the heat. I don't like when it gets hot.
Yeah, the cops shot a guy in the eyeball outside Schraub's place.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wait, I heard he was flagging the cops down and they shot him? Like,
he was asking for help.
He said he needed help, and he had a towel wrapped around his arm, and the cops said there was a gun in the towel, so they shot him in the eye. And then handcuffed him.
So they had to believe that he was saying, help me, while aiming a gun with the intent to fire on them, which is just an insane
Godfather
belief.
2 style with the silencer. I guess he didn't want to... look, being a cop's a hard job. And if the guy did have a gun...
He didn't. It turned out he didn't.
Okay, well, that's fucked up. So they looked at the towel and thought that's a gun?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is that, like, I smoke a lot of pot. I've seen people that turned out to be mailboxes. The human brain can shift items and make them look really crazy, but you shouldn't, fire a weapon before you make sure that you're seeing what you're seeing. Because everyone's brain fucks up.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, we never talked about that guy outside that gallery. I can't even remember where it was now. Was it Austin, someplace in Texas? They're having that dumb gallery where they're having the Draw Muhammad contest, and the guys showed up in the sedan, and they had assault rifles, and they were going to head into the gallery, and there was one cop on duty outside the place, and he shot them both.
Yeah.
It's like a weird Western story. Like, he took them both out under a rain of assault rifle fire. Shot them both.
It's badass.
Dead.
Yeah.
And so he and the two guys were the only casualties, right? And we can be pretty sure that he probably saved 30 people's lives or so.
I mean, at least, yeah.
Pretty well. Sometimes cops shooting people is great. If they were about to shoot more people, I don't know what the fuck to think about this cop stuff. I think it's so weird that our phones started being able to pick up on this stuff, and I don't think our phones got sophisticated at the same time as cops started being crazy brutal.
No, the underclass has cameras on them at all times, and they get to film their friends being shot in the back and shit. So it's been happening all the time. It's been going on forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Now the underclass and not rich people get to have access to footage and shit.
So I had a pitch, and you guys are gonna go, "Oh, this is stupid. You're stupid. You're dumb."
Oh, I like this.
I don't care. Fuck you. It's your problem. You push that button. I don't care. You're made of smoke. I'm made of light. I'm a quarter through the book, and I'm reasonably certain I've got it. Here's my pitch.
So other people don't smoke?
If I say so.
And they're glue. No,
here's my pitch. So here's the problem: is that the cops look like they look like enforcers. They're wearing black. They have guns on their hips. Like they go into these terrible situations. They never know what they're getting into. They're all jacked up. The people that they're visiting are not having their best day. Never. You're never a cop talking to someone who's having a good day. They're always it's like the everything is a fucking powder keg, and everyone's got a gun. So here's my pitch. All right. So special branch of the police force called the Peacekeepers. Okay, head to toe white spandex. No weapons, cameras all over them, and fingerprint sensors too. Because the rule is, if you touch one of them, automatic lethal injection. Like if let alone if you shoot one or anything.
See, I didn't think you were going to go in that direction.
Well, it has to be backed up. It's like
the Peacekeepers in white spandex seemed a lot more laissez-faire than that.
They are laissez-faire because if you touch one, you're fucked. Like you're dead. You might as well. I mean, there's problems with this pitch, but we'll refine it.
But what if you're falling over and you accidentally like you need help?
You're nitpicking the wrong thing because I haven't finished my pitch.
Okay.
So the point is they have no gun. They have no gun. So when you see these guys, you know they don't have a gun. It's not their job to they don't even have handcuffs. It's not their job to shoot you or arrest you or anything. It's their job to. They have conflict training and they get paid $700,000 a year because they'll probably die within a week of. But that's capitalism. It's like, hey, $700,000 a year, and you're probably gonna die. So whenever there's a police call, they're the first ones in, and they come in and they go, hey, take it easy. I'm a peacekeeper. What's going on? I just want to know. I just want to help out. And they have to have that accent.
I like this.
And then again, if you to answer your question, if you fall and accidentally touch them, lethal injection. And I know you're going to ask, well, wouldn't that give rise to a generation that would murder people by pushing them into Peacekeepers? I'm way ahead of you there.
That was my next question.
There are also going to be floating beholders.
Yeah.
That watch in case that happens.
Okay.
So if that happens, poison darts at the person that pushed.
The floating beholder has poison darts?
Yeah. They're if you see those
that.
things coming,
Rays of disintegration, sure. Poison darts, I don't know.
they're not. It's not that beholder. It's named.
They're
after
just
that.
called beholders and have poison darts.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like
that explains. Is anyone else imagining Jim Rash as a peacekeeper?
Yeah.
Because that's who I keep thinking of.
But somewhere in there is the germ of a good idea. Because as you and I were discussing,
We were talking about this.
the actual problem is that the way to break the cycle is that the community think about police as being there to actually help. But every time you see them, you're just like, oh fuck. And unless you're like, I mean, if you're like terrified for your fucking life, but which also needs to be mentioned. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, you get the shit scared out of you, and sometimes when the cops show up and they're nice, and you're like, holy fuck, thank God for the police.
There was somebody I saw that made a very interesting point that there was they showed the picture of that asshole that shot all the people at the church in South Carolina, and he's got a bulletproof vest on. He's being escorted very quietly and casually to a car. And then a black guy down on the ground for selling cigarettes, like with 3 cops on top of him, like strangling him.
Yep.
That
guy died.
There's different ways of being arrested, and we treat the little white guy that kills a bunch of fucking people for no good reason, with a lot of respect and a lot of courtesy and a lot of care. It's absolutely crazy.
What was with the bullet? Were people really afraid he was going to get shot, like walking to the police car? Like Captain America didn't get a bulletproof vest.
Oh, they put a vest on him?
Yeah, to walk him like in public. I don't know.
Ostensibly because they don't want him to die before we can find out why he did it and get the dope on him. But I don't think that happens to black suspects. I don't think we give them the bulletproof vest and the perp walk in front of all the media and shit. It's I find it pretty shitty. And that creepy ass judge, you see that thing at the that little hearing where he wanted the families of the shooter to make sure that we all knew that they were victims too. And that was a little cynical, I thought, in front of.
Wait, what? I didn't get that.
The families of the victims were all allowed to make a comment while they put this guy on a video arraignment or whatever it was, like a pretrial kind of thing.
And the guy said, "Let's not forget about the family of the shooter."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He did.
That's in an unrelated case. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I got where he was coming from on that one. It's like let's believe me, we're all victims of a crime like this, and let's not all go crazy. I don't think anybody was going to go crazy. I think that judge just wanted to be kind of a hot shot, and like he was on camera, so he was going to have a movie moment where he made sure the white family of this white little fucking Peckerwood cunt fucking was taken care of. Yeah, I said Peckerwood cunt. And if that's not the name of this episode of Harmontown, I'm leaving.
You're leaving the show forever?
I'll never come back again.
Is it allowed to be the title? Can you put the C word in the title?
I don't think you do.
I'm sure iTunes has some algorithm. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I don't want to pour a bunch of white guilt kerosene on that white guilt bonfire, but like, Jesus Christ. I think the
Talking about white guilt.
The thing that
he wasn't even white.
Yeah, he was Italian. And don't let Italians convince you they're not white. A lot of them will try to make you think they're not.
That's the first thing an Italian's going to try to make you believe.
It's like, but hey, you got some problems with your sink. By the way, I'm a white. No, Mario, no. You're Italian. Go fight the Oompa Loomps or whatever. That's your job. That's your racially designated job, is to kick turtles and blow fireballs out of your nose. Sorry, some stereotypes are true.